What's good?
Man, groovy boat crew. What you got going on, man?
Man, same old thing, man. For the people who don't know you, introduce yourself.
Man, I am the Unicorn, aka BAUX, aka Mr. Northside Switzerland. Mr. Let me talk my shit. Mr. Appreciate you. Mr. Somebody's mama likes it. It's probably yours.
Hey, where you from, man?
Hey, man, so I am a Denver native, born here, raised in Mississippi. And so spent time between here and Denver over the summer times, back and forth. And so I'm kind of like a mixture of what we consider a hybrid, I guess. But I claim the turf. I'm a turf monster. I'm a Denver native through and through, even though I'm country and shit. So that makes sense.
All right, bet. So what do people know you for?
A lot of different things, man. Honestly, Deep the Dame the Unicorn. I'm a hustler, man. I come from a hustling background. I come from just that nature, just hustling. Anything that makes a dollar, the legit way. I mean, I'm getting twisted. Back in the day, coming up, I'm a project kid, so you had to get it by any means. But you know, now it's just a matter of getting to the bread, however. And so, I don't know, it could be from the music to the cakes to, you know, the consulting firm to, you know, it's just a bunch of stuff, man. I got my hands in a lot of stuff. ULF, it's a lot of stuff, man.
All right, so when it comes to music, describe yourself when it comes to music, if you can.
Musically, I would probably say, I don't know, I'm an artist. I can't really say I'm a rapper. I can't really say I'm a R&B artist. I really can't say I'm Afrobeat or anything of that nature. I'd probably say I'm just an overall artist. I do it all. I make it all. I make music. I love music. Since I was a child, I've loved all genres of music, from rock and roll all the way to what we know now as hip hop. I just started listening to hip hop until I became a teen. You know what I'm saying? And so my household was old school R&B, period. And so I think that's where you get that nature of that artist in me that wants to just not only stay in the hip hop bag, but be able to do all kind of stuff. And so I would say overall artist.
Overall artist. You got any projects on the way?
Yeah, man. So working on a couple different things, but the main project working on is Welcome to Borderline Personality Disorder. So top of this year, I was diagnosed with borderline personality disorder. And for those that don't know what that is, I deem you and challenge you to go look it up and do your own research. I can give you the history on it. But long story short, it's a mental disorder that inhabits or messes with your emotional system, your ability to regulate your emotions. And so I've had it since I was a child, and just kind of as an adult, I was just recently diagnosed because I finally decided, you know what, I'm going to go in and do what most of us black men don't do, just men period, and go see about my mental health. And so went to see about it, went through the steps, all the different type of procedures and stuff that come with that. Did not lie, kept it a buck, would answer those questions, and so ultimately got my diagnosis. And so people for years, man, have, you know, been like, man, you crazy. You know, it's like there's 4 different people in you, you know what I'm saying? We don't know who we dealing with from day to day, things of that nature, right? And so it's just kind of like my answer for everybody, like, oh, you know, now I know what the hell's going on, but let me show you guys all of this craziness, all this whatever, y'all. Let me show you the inspiration that it can give. So that's the album, just Welcome to Borderline Personality Disorder. And so
how important is that amongst black men to go get themselves checked out?
Oh man,
especially mentally.
I mean, it's not even just black men. I think just for us as black people, period, it's detrimental. We live in a society right now that everything's stacked against us. All odds have been stacked against us for centuries, you see what I'm saying? And it seemed like it would be getting better, and it's not, right? And so all of us are dealing with traumas. You think about it, us as black men, most of us came up in the ghettos and the projects, and so we taught that mentality that men don't cry, man up, you know, all of this other goofy shit that we
Stop
talk,
being a bitch.
right? Stop being a bitch. bottle up that weak ass emotion, and all these different type of things that we've been taught, just throughout the years and stuff. And so I believe every black person, especially black men, need to go get some mental health treatment, because we all suffer from something, whether it be post-traumatic stress disorder, whether it be bipolar, BPD, borderline personality disorder. I mean, it's a bunch of different things, right? But I believe it's important because in order for us to grow, you got to be able to fix this. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have this intact, ain't nothing else gonna ride. So
gotta know who you are, inside type shit. That shit's important. So outside of music, what do you do? Like, what do you do for like your
bang bread with it, huh?
Yeah. How you bring in the real ends?
So really, man, it's IT. I've been in IT for the past 15 years. I started in IT, and so at the top of this year, I said, you know what? I can actually do this for myself. And so what I did is I started my own IT consulting firm, and so decided to take my own contracts outside of the corporate America job that I had. And so I am a instructional designer for a healthcare system, Epic Healthcare Systems, and so I decided to start my own consulting firm and hire people on, other analysts, other techs and trainers, and just try to keep it black dollars within black faces. And so that's what I did. And so we've been going strong for about 8 months now, and it's been booming. It's been moving. So IT has always been the space that I've been in. Plus the side hustles tour over here. I got my country boy cakes that I've always had for years. The hustles here and there and stuff like that. So
that IT shit is major, dude. Like I rarely hear it coming from black people, like to get these computers.
It's a space that's untapped by us, but it's so much money. Like it's probably one of the only jobs that you can make well over 6 figures. I'm talking about the upper 6 figures with no college degree. You feel what I'm saying? And so a lot of people don't realize the cybersecurity, the healthcare IT space, like any space within IT right now is where you should be going. Now that might not be your end all be all to do what I did and start a consulting firm, but
it's money in that.
You know what I'm saying? It's money in it to then fund another dream or another venture that you might have. Like, this is not my end all be all. Like, my goal in life was never to be an instructional designer. You know what I'm saying? I have other plans and things, but this is a platform that helps me to do music, to fund videos. I tell people I'm independent. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no situation. So every video you see, every beat that you hear, everything that you see, visually hear, that all comes from me. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a team outside of Vic, Josh, and myself. You dig what I'm saying? And so it's just one of them things where it start as a hobby for me that's kind of turning into something. So, but yeah, most of my bread comes from the consulting firm and making side plays and things like that.
Shit, let me be the first to thank you for helping me think outside the box. No pun intended. But helping me think outside the box, think about different shit, just going about things in a different way. So you're a real nigga.
My thing is, I appreciate that, man, but I just say, I look at it this way. I'm just a vessel for, the ultimate divine and the ancestors to use, because at one point in time, this knowledge and understanding wasn't given to me. You know what I'm saying? And so I used to sit back and wonder and wish and hope, and then I started seeking and finding it for myself. And then, I just can't, maybe it's me. I've never understood the concept of no new friends, the concept of not teaching the next generation, not sowing into the next person, things of that nature, right? I've always looked at it like that's the problem with our society. That's what the problem with us. Is us as black people is not sowing into it. If I can't, that's how I believe. Any relationship you have in your life, friendship, loveship, companionship, whatever, if they're not helping you push forward into the future, or they're not contributing something to you to make you better, then what the fuck is they around you for? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're supposed to be growing with that person. They're supposed to drop a seed on you and vice versa. And so that's how I look at it. If I can't, if it ain't financially, all the five rights, spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, if I can't help a person that I'm dealing with in one of them areas, then I don't even need to be attached to that person. So that's just how I look at it. You dig what I'm saying? And so, because shit, at one point in time, I needed help in all five rights and couldn't get it. You know how that feels. So
shit, lonely. Lonely as fuck. Alright. You got any kids?
I do.
Talk about them real quick, man, if you don't mind.
Yeah,
I know some people private.
Oh man, listen, I'm private, but it's one of the things where I always want to go and find a baby. So my goofy ass restarted all over. So I was married. I have 2 kids from my marriage, a 19-year-old, 15-year-old girls, and then I have 2 sons. I got a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old, and so I was in the clear free. Clear free could have been Cabo, DR. You know what I'm saying? Living was goddamn dream. My goofy ass
hit the reset button.
But I love my boys because I like again. You always want to leave that legacy. I have my girls. The girls don't know necessarily carry your name, especially if they get married. So I love my boys. You know what I'm saying? To create and carry on the legacy. So I'm always happy for that. But the name of the goal now is to create legacy. Like us as black people, all of our generations keep restarting. One family member die, or one old matriarch die, they ain't leave no money, not even for the funeral. You dig what I'm saying? You got families and kids and aunties and uncles scrambling to pay for funerals, pay for caskets and burial. You dig what I'm saying? When that shit should have been set up, right? As well as a piece left for at least, not for the whole family, but at least for their kids and their grandkids, they line, right? And so, but that ain't happening. And so I sat back, and me and my little brother had to pay for my mother's funeral. And she had a life insurance policy on us, but they reneged and did some bullshit on us. And then right after that, my cousin's mom died, and they ain't had no money, so then we had to help them bury it. It was just kind of like, man, what the fuck are we doing? So that's why I have my hands on so much stuff: crypto, stock investment, IRAs, bonds, whole life insurance. You know what I'm saying? Consulting, things of that nature. Because I'm trying to create generational wealth. The name of the game is not to be rich, but to be wealthy. And so it ain't for me. I don't care if I don't ever see it. I don't care if I turn 90 and I finally have it all, and then I die the next day. It ain't for me. It's for my kids. Like generation to be passed down. So, trying to do shit like that, man.
Alright, I got some yes or no. Well, not yes or no, just a few word answer questions.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna re-say that because I'm gonna cut that shit. Alright, I got some quick questions for you. Tall woman or short woman?
I like to climb trees, but you know what I'm saying? Show what we do it for me.
Alright, chicken or beef?
Probably beef.
Alright, the project day shit. Top ramen or a sugar sandwich?
Man, top ramen all day.
Yes, sir.
Egg and some hot sauce in it.
Top 3 music artists all time?
Okay. No particular order.
Yeah, no order. Just your top 3.
All genres.
All genres. Everybody. The whole scope.
Mike Jack at Double Boy. And he's next to it, no particular order. Mike Jack.
Got that nigga thinking.
Paul McCartney. And somebody that I believe didn't live long at all. Nah, damn. He top 5. Okay. My third, I gotta give it to Dr. Dre.
Bad.
I gotta give it to Dre. I'm thinking about culture changers. Think about people who actually changed their genre of music but not only, let me say it again, created, was a pioneer of their genre of music, but they also was so dope that they transitioned like everybody's music from pop, rock, hip hop. Like you think about Mike Jack, that's like there's nothing else to be spoke about. I mean, one of his albums is still untouched. Thriller is what, 40 times platinum?
That's crazy.
So I'm saying, like a ridiculous number, and I might be inflating that number, it might be like 20 something, but nonetheless, like it's still in the Guinness World Book of Records for the highest, album ever sold. Next to the Eagles, come in second.
Yeah.
But so again, I tell you, I study this music shit. So then you got Paul McCartney, I mean the Beatles. I mean, yeah, I could have said the Beatles because I'm a Beatles fan, but Paul McCartney, people don't realize what he just did for music in general. It changed rock as we know it, right? And so, for those that don't know, go do your research. And then again, Dr. Dre. I mean, gangster rap. He's the pioneer. All the hip hop is stuck in gangster rap mode. You gotta get that credit. Any gun bar, any I'm gonna kidnap, any gangster shit in music right there, you have to credit to Dre and NWA. So that's period, that would be my top 3 music of all, artists of all time.
Alright, where can the people find you if they're looking for you? Like online. Don't give them no address.
Listen, man, listen, you want to get your ass shot, don't do that. Man, listen, you find me everywhere. I am BAUX. ILBAUX. That's ILBAUX. You know what I'm saying? BAUX like box with the ox cord. You know what I'm saying? So that's the Instagram, that's the Twitter, that's the Facebook. Even though I relate on Facebook, you just go to Facebook and just see a picture of me. That's about it. Mostly just on Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat. That's all across the board. ILBAUX.
Hell yeah, that's another episode of What's Good. Shit. That's another episode of What's Good. Sign off for him, man.
Man, listen, y'all know who I'm with. The Myth, the Bad, the Legend, Victuals. This is another motherfucking episode of What's Good. This your man BAUX, a.k.a. Northside Swiss Love, a.k.a. Mr. Appreciate You, a.k.a. Let me talk about shit and your mama most definitely likes it, man. Tune in, bro.